Most gym operators are tracking the wrong numbers, not because they're stupid, and certainly not because they do not care, but because nobody ever taught them the difference between leading and lagging KPIs. And if you do not understand that distinction, you'll spend the majority of your career reacting to problems after it's already too late to fix them. Today, I'm going to explain the difference clearly, simply, and in a way that you can actually use them. Many operators think that KPIs are about measurement, and they're not. KPIs are about decision-making speed. The faster that you see a problem forming, the cheaper it is to fix. Let's start with lagging KPIs. Lagging KPIs tell you what has already happened. Revenue, net gain, attrition, PT sales, EBITDA. Those numbers matter. They are extremely important, but they are results, not controls. By the time a lagging KPI moves, the damage is already done. Revenue's down this month. The decisions that caused that drop were made weeks ago, maybe even months ago. This is why staring at revenue every day does not fix anything. Here are the simplest ways to spot a lagging KPI. If you cannot directly influence it today, it's lagging. You cannot do revenue. You cannot do retention. You cannot do EBITDA. You can only do the actions that eventually create them. It is a mistake that I see frequently in gyms. A GM says, revenue is down, and the response is panic. Meetings, pressure, motivational speeches, discounts, Pizza Friday. But nobody asks the questions that actually matter. What moved first? Because revenue does not fall out of the sky. It falls because something upstream broke. And that upstream activity is what you should have been tracking all along. When leadership conversations start with results instead of behaviors, the solution is always wrong. You cannot motivate your way out of a process failure. You can only fix the process. And that leads us to leading KPIs. Leading KPIs tell you what is about to happen. They predict the future. They are inputs, the behaviors, they are actions. Simple examples include tours booked for the day, show rate, PT sessions delivered, GX attendance. These numbers are boring, they're repetitive, and they're powerful. Because if you control the inputs, the outputs take care of themselves. This is not motivational talk. This is operations. And here's a rule that I teach every manager. If a KPI does not drive a specific daily action, it's useless. Leading KPIs force behavior. Lagging KPIs, they only create discussion. When a manager tells me revenue is down, I don't ask why revenue is down. I will ask, how many tours were completed last week? What was the show rate? How many follow-ups were done? How many PT sessions were conducted? Because I already know the answer. Revenue is the final symptom and it's not the disease. Most performance problems in gyms, they're really not mysterious. They're visible, they're measurable, and they were probably ignored for too long. So here's a simple way to think about it. Lagging KPIs answer the question, how did we do? Leading KPIs answer the question, what should we do today? If your dashboard is full of lagging KPIs, you're managing history. If your dashboard is full of leading KPIs, you're managing performance and you're predicting the future. Most gyms manage history and hope performance improves, and that hope really is expensive. If your team cannot tell you exactly what today's priorities are by looking at the numbers, your KPIs are broken. Good KPIs remove ambiguity. Bad KPIs, they create excuses. So here's something you can implement immediately. This week, stop obsessing over monthly revenue. Instead, review just 3 leading KPIs. Tours booked, PT sessions conducted, how many follow-ups were completed. Not weekly, not monthly, daily. If those numbers are healthy, revenue will follow. This is how grown-up operations work. Consistency beats intensity. A small number reviewed daily will outperform a large dashboard reviewed monthly every single time. In the next videos, I'm going to break this down by department. Sales, fitness, group exercise, operations, people, finance. I will show you which KPIs are inputs, which KPIs are outputs, and what actions actually move them. This is exactly how I run clubs and exactly how high-performing operators think. KPIs are not about control from the top, they are about clarity at every level. When everyone knows what matters today, performance really does compound. If you only track results, you're always late. If you track behavior, you can change outcomes. The difference separates average gyms from elite gyms. I will see you in the next video.